Hello guys, welcome back to the Chelsea Godfather channel. It's your Chelsea Godfather reporting back to duty again. Let's talk about the CONOR Gallagher situation. Obviously there's reports out there talking about the fact that it appears that Gallagher may not get a contract extension at Chelsea. And I believe, honestly, I don't know how, because there's a lot of conflicting information out there. So in terms of how many years he has left, whether he has a year and a half or he has 2 years, he obviously has some amount of time left on his contract, which means that just like Mason Mount, if Gallagher's contract is not extended by the ending of this season, he's definitely going to get sold in the summer, right? And that's just the way it is. Gallagher is our boy, just like Mason Mount was our boy. He's our boy. He loves Chelsea. Nobody, there's no Chelsea fan that will doubt Gallagher's commitment towards this badge. I've made many, Chelsea post-game reviews and maybe one or two videos on Gallagher's, performance. One thing that you're never, ever going to find on this channel is me dogging, Gallagher or, questioning his heart or his work ethic or basically what he does. Even when he makes whatever, ever. Listen, Gallagher, every player has their own, limit. And one thing that you're not going to doubt is the fact that Gallagher gives you everything he has every single game. So now having said that, if it's 150K a week, guys, this is FFP. This is not Roman Abramovich era. This is an FFP situation. And this is basically the situation that pretty much led to Mason Mount being shipped out. It's what it was. It's not that we couldn't use Mount, or preferably, I know of just about every Chelsea fan. Would have loved to have held on to Mount, but not at 250K a week. Heck no, no way. Gallagher at 150K will make him our highest paid midfielder. He's going to earn more than Caicedo, more than Enzo, right? And it may even make him the highest paid player at Chelsea. And let's just keep it real, right? As much as we love Gallagher and Gallagher loves us, Gallagher is not our best fielder. And we just still talking about Enzo and Caicedo. We haven't even talked about Lavia. Lavia, I think, is 19 years old. Enzo, I believe, Caicedo, I believe, is 21. Enzo is 22. These guys have some, years to, mature, and they're already in front of Gallagher. Let's just keep it real in terms of quality, quality. Now, that doesn't mean that there's no place for Gallagher on this squad. There's a heck of a place for Gallagher. Gallagher should be on this Chelsea squad, regardless of who we bring in or who we don't bring in. Right, but at 150K a week, heck no, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Gallagher. I understand that he's currently earning 50K a week from his original contract. That's what it is when you're an academy player and you come straight from the academy and you sign that initial 5-year deal. It's gonna be around 50K because you're not proven. And kudos to Chelsea. Listen, as much as the Boo Boys out there want to flug Todd, Bowley and Pochettino and whatnot, but kudos to Chelsea for giving Gallagher a real chance. And at a time where nobody thought that Gallagher was going to get a fair opportunity to be a regular permanent member of this Chelsea squad. The club gave him all the time in the world, and he took it with both hands, open-handed. So kudos to both parties, both Chelsea and Gallagher, for making the most uh, out of it. But the fact still remains: the fact that we gave you a chance to showcase your abilities and to grow professionally doesn't mean, and the fact that you're our boy, right, a Chelsea academy player, doesn't mean that you're gonna hold this club ransom. I mean, I know it doesn't sound right, but the point I'm trying to make is there has to be some give and take. Gallagher should be at Chelsea, simple and short. All these people, these Chelsea, YouTubers out there talking about Todd Bowley wants to sell Gallagher for pure, profit. That's just parroting the anti-Chelsea, media, narratives that's out there. It's not a pure profit play. Chelsea can raise money from a lot of other assets, player assets they can raise quickly. 100 million or close to 100 million, and as I mentioned earlier, Chelsea is not under any FFP pressure, at least for the next 12 months. So whether Gallagher is sold or not sold, it's not going to have any impact on Chelsea's ability to go out and go and buy Victor Osimhen this summer. The question for Gallagher is, do you want to be part of this team going forward? This team is a train, it's a Mac train. It's not going to be stopped once it starts rolling. You're going to be part of this team like you should be. All this work, all this hard running that you've done, if you're going to be part of this team that you should be, we Chelsea fans want to see you part of this team for the long run, because you are Chelsea, you are Gallagher, you are Chelsea. Then it has to be some level of give and take. It has to be. It is what it is. I mean, they may end up having to double your salary, maybe 100K, maybe 90K, plus bonuses. It may be, I don't know, whatever it is, but it's going to be something that is going to be a reasonable amount in consideration of where Gallagher fits in at this club. Right? Yes, we have injured players, but these injured players are not going to be injured for the next 10 years, right? So once these players begin to come back, then eventually Pochettino is going to settle into a rotation. And so that means with your 150K a week, you're not going to be starting every game. That's just the reality. By God's grace, Chelsea's going to be in Europe next year, whether it's in Europa or in Champions League or whatever. That's more games to be played. There's going to be a rotation. And that means that with your 150K being the highest paid midfielders, there's going to be a lot of games that you're not going to be playing unless a lot of our players are injured, right? So the point being that it's about reasonableness in demands. And if demands are not, reasonable, then the next financially prudent decision to make is, rather than losing the player on a free transfer like during the Roman era, where we just fell asleep on the job and lost both Christensen and Rudiger on a free. Can you imagine how much money that Chelsea could have raised? About 100 million easily, that we just lost. We threw out the door because nobody cared about FFP, right? So rather than that, happening, then you can bet every dollar that just like the Mason Mount deal, Mason Mount, we loved you, but you were not going to walk away from free of charge. We're going to cash you out on the way out. Gallagher is going to be the same deal if he doesn't sign on the dotted line by the ending of May. So, guys, that's all I have. How do y'all feel? Should Bowley give him the 150K, or should he hold on to his guns, keep Gallagher under the current wage structure, right? Or If he's not able to get Gallagher to fit under the current wage structure, should Bowley then pull the trigger and sell Gallagher in June this year? Leave your comments below. Watch the next video and subscribe to my channel. Take care. God bless you all. Peace.